Hello, my friends. So they were doing what I call fully loaded soldier, which is basically the loadout that gives you the max amount of ammo possible. Um, on soldier. So yeah. We're using the panic attack because I don't like it. But you could also use the shotgun because I think they both have 6 ammo, right? Yeah. You can't use the reserve shooter. And then you could use the Liberty launcher, but technically the airstrike can get more. It gets up to 8, so then you have like 8 plus 6, which is like 14, which is a lot of fucking ammo. Even though obviously your shots do less damage. This you have 5, but I mean it's like even less damage than the fucking airstrike. So I would do that. But yeah, that is another version of this loadout. Yeah. So I think that I don't. I'm just like checking. Yeah, you can't really do that in any other rocket launcher. Kind of a simple loadout, but I don't know. It's kind of I don't know. It's kind of funny. And I think like DM soldier, which is just shotgun in general, isn't played that much. Or maybe it is in pubs. I don't know. I don't really pay attention. Um. So if you ever really played shotgun soldier, I think this is like this is kind of a what is it? A scuffed version of that. So this could be like a fun way to see if you like Shotgun Soldier if you haven't played it in a long time. I kind of like Shotgun Soldier because you like most people don't run Shotgun Soldier, so you shoot the 4 and then you like whip out this thing and they're like, oh fuck, he's an MGE player, and you can kind of get around the fact you don't have gunboats by just like jumping from health pack to health pack, and on a lot of maps it ends up not being that big of a deal. Or if you have a medic, it doesn't matter at all. Well, no, that's not true. In sixes, it still matters because like you gotta go fast. So even if you have med up your ass, you won't always have enough health if you don't have gunboats. But yeah, I don't know. You can kind of minimize the fact that you don't have gunboats. Like shotgun roamer used to be a thing. Um, but yeah. So I don't know. Not much to this class escape plan because I want to go fast. You can use whatever. Just don't use that. Like no, you could use that. It kind of doesn't matter. Like none of Soldier's melees are wrong. The katana's kind of funny, but or like maybe a katana is not super great. But even a katana, if you get a kill with it, now you have 300 health. Ooh, that would be a fun loadout. I don't know how the fuck I would do that. Like get a katana, kill a soldier, and then use the extra health to fucking like take 1v1s. I don't know how you would do that. I might try that later. But yeah. So let's get into it. Okay. So we're we're live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. There's a sentry there. Okay. Uh, I had a lot of demos. Fuck, I should have shot the floor. I'm not use. I don't use this thing because, in theory, the extra spread is more consistent, but you end up just not doing any fucking damage. Also, a skill issue, but so I think the way you want to play this class is you don't really use the airstrike part of the airstrike. You don't do like stupid bombs unless I mean you can to get your first kill sometimes. Um, but you kind of play it like normal waddle soldier where you kind of just go around, take 1v1s and kill people. Um, and then you jump sometimes to get better positioning and or like a health pack. And this thing makes you take less damage jumping, which now that I think about it, the Liberty Launcher does too. So I think that's another reason the Liberty Launcher version of this build could work. But you basically like play Waddle Soldier and try to use your DM and positioning to get kills with the airstrike, so you can like get more more ammo. And then once you have full ammo, you have like you have 14 fucking projectiles, so you can at least in theory you could win any one fucking 1v1. You kind of like try to stay alive. It's kind of like Islander, as opposed to like, but you're not really doing. I did it wrong. You're not really doing like this that much, just because you take more damage. I'm surprised that thing had a shot. You take more damage per jump, and then you like obviously if you land like on the ground like an idiot, you take more. You take fall damage, so now you're losing even more health. And then if you want to jump away, you lose even more and more health. So like I do this a lot, like just spam rockets when I use gunboats because it's like a good way to do a lot of damage and maybe get an early kill. On airstrike, not an early, well, like your first kill. And then this, okay, well, I should have aimed lower. I'm kind of surprised. Wait, that did. Oh no, I'm just bad. Okay, I misjudged the jump. I was like, that shouldn't have killed me because the first one didn't propel me upward. But that might have been because I didn't have gunboats. I died to that. What am I saying? But like, I'm a lot more aggressive with doing this shit when I use gunboats because I kind of don't care if I die. But that's like a bad habit for this loadout because the whole point is you kind of want to get kills to get your extra rockets, and then oh my god, we are just getting fucked as a team though. Okay, so I'm gonna fuck up all my jumps and then just do it anyways. So then I guess we'll do this. Well, yeah, we killed 2 people. Damn fucking dude, my team has 1 Uber, 2 AFK heavies, and they have like a banner, like, I don't know, just like, oh, so this is like perfect. But yeah, so basically you want to play this a bit more passive than like brain dead airstrike soldier, or yeah, you kind of want to try to value your life to get those extra projectiles, and that's like, cause on soldier you could kind of be the tip of the spear, because you're a power class. You probably don't want to do. There's a fucking like, dude, their team is like fucking masterminds. There's a fucking NG back here, and my team is like can't even capture fucking second. Let's do this. I need help. Like what the fuck? Also, you can with this fucking. Oh, what's going on? With this thing, you can switch between this and the rocket launcher faster. So you can do like. Hold on, I gotta get ammo. You could do the hee ha glitch where you fire faster, but it's kind of only useful at close range, because the spread on this thing is so fucking big. Like at this range, you're only gonna hit like 4 or 5 pellets, so it's kind of not worth it unless you're in really close range, or yeah, close enough range. Which I can't really tell you what close enough range is, because I don't play enough airstrike. Oh, fucking steal your candy, you motherfuckers. Okay. Still haven't kept second. Alright. Fucking. When you put your he wasn't even on my screen and he killed me. Okay. It's not like spy. He was like in the fucking compartment. He had no line of sight to me. All right. Okay, hold on. Is that Demonite's pig crazy? I don't know which one he is. My pig crazy? No, it's only 40. That's just TF2. Unless a different guy killed me. Oh, maybe that's what happened. Anyways, but like, I'm still 9 and 5. I'm still getting kills, even though I feel like I'm not. Kind of like getting fucked over and over again. But yeah, so when you don't have gunboats, instead of relying on your speed, you kind of want, and like going for picks, you kind of want to rely on poop. Oh yeah, you can change fucking text color now, which I don't know if that's a new glitch or people just figured it out recently. Like if it was always possible. But that's a thing. Fucking okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I did die. Yay. I'm gonna do this and hope the Demonite. Okay, that's a lot of people. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, that sounds good. At least we got, I killed someone, but it's like, at least the gun's down. But, yeah, so basically, like, you want to use your sort of, this kind of goes for shotgun soldier. Instead of instead of constantly going for like using mobility to go for picks, you kind of use it more for positioning, because follow-up rocket jumps hurt a lot more. So I like to think of like shotgun soldier as like the 1v1 version of soldier, which is why MG players do it so much. Versus the sort of, I kind of consider, okay, well that was stupid. I kind of consider gunboat soldier like the I'm going for pick soldier, so you care a lot less if you die, because you're trying to lead into that mobility. Okay. More damage. Gonna get my 5. Okay, oh, he's gone. But I don't know. That's kind of my general, like, how I view both not the subclasses, but the loadouts. In pubs, at least. And then you have Banner Soldier, which is the I want to win the game soldier. Because banners are, like, stupid powerful. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think shotgun kind of turns soldier more into, like, a... It's kind of like scout, where it buffs your 1v1 power at the cost of mobility, kind of. So yeah, and then like this version of soldier, you're kind of like, hey, that didn't kill him. Okay, that's demo night in pubs. You just like, you just take 1v1s and kill people who aren't aware. Someone posted a fucking clip of them once getting like a 40 kill streak on demo night. It was in a pub and be like, this class is definitely not balanced. Like, yeah, oh, yeah. Doing something in a pub is like a good indicator of balance. Like that one guy that got a 20 kill streak with the ham. We need to nerf ham. Okay, well, I don't. What the hell do I'm gonna like. Hold on, let's try this. Okay, well, I killed a couple. I did enough damage to make them back off. But this, yeah, this fucking loadout specifically, you kind of want to, like, try to... Okay, well, that's fucking great. My team is ass, unfortunately, because we can't even hold second. But we also, there's people on last, so I don't know what's going on. What am I saying? So yeah, with this version of the loadout specifically, you want to value your life more because you want to get more airstrike. You know, you want to build up your projectiles. Okay, I'm surprised I made that. Is he no? Wait, I need this in case he like quick shots me. Why is there so many people here? I'm out of fucking... I didn't have my 14 projectiles! I probably should have shot the medic. Oh, okay. I thought I was doing dog shit, but I'm top, so... You know, whatever. But yeah, generally you want to preserve your life to get more projectiles, so that, like, you know, you can keep shooting if you need to, but... The problem with preserving your life is you need a team you can like bait to preserve it, so you can still like go in fights, and I don't have that right now, so yeah. But, oh fuck. Okay, let's go in again. What's going on here? Someone. Well, Flog is doing. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say Google. Uber Flog is crazy. Oh, sit, dude. Everywhere I look, there's a sentry. All right. I'm gonna do the thing I said. Oh yeah, I have the escape plan. I could probably use that instead of like dying like an idiot. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, you know, you kind of need a team to play with the bait, or like to get shit done. If you want to preserve your life, because, like, well, I guess you could have a medic up your ass, but I don't necessarily have that. Because otherwise you need to be, like, the playmaker. Fucking, well, I don't know. What could I have done there? I could have like not walked into a heavy and a demo. But I guess that's what I'm saying is like you kind of want to let other people go first so you can preserve your life. You're kind of like a support. You're sort of a support class, but you also have you also have the ability to like be the tip of the spear if need be because you're a soldier. But yeah, you have like less. I don't know. You have less damage, but you have more projectiles. Okay. Hi. I missed. Okay. Um. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's kind of how you're supposed to play this class. Is like, or at least you start off as like a support because you do less damage, right? So your goal is to get up to 8, and then once you're kind of full, I mean, you're still sort of a support, but cause you have like all those fucking projectiles. In theory, you could, if you take beam, you can walk forward and like kill more people than other classes, or you could just play demo and then like the fuck is this? Pyro doesn't win games. I mean, it can win games and clear that up or not. Their team was just really bad. I'll be right back. Okay, fucking. Now we're on defense, so I can bait people even harder. But you don't really need to bait people. But my style of soldier in pubs is usually like I hold W until I find someone to fight, and then I fight them. And that's not necessarily the best way to fucking play this specific version of or loadout because like you want to be able to build up your projectiles and kind of use that or to support your teammates. So I think kind of probably a better strategy than what I was doing is like look for a buddy, let them go first, and then you support them. You're not necessarily baiting them because baiting kind of implies you're letting them die. You're kind of like you're helping them. You're helping them take fights. But also you can still do this if you're like fuck it or if you see the opportunity. Oh, see, now, if I was fucking just playing normal soldier, I would probably just jump into that heavy because who cares? But I want more projectiles. So I'm gonna like, um, I want to like survive. So I guess, I mean, like, so the gimmick of this loadout is just having a lot of fucking ammo, but like you can kind of play it as an actual loadout where you're basically a support soldier, and like because you have more ammo, you can like support engagements for longer, right? Because you have more shit stuff to shoot. You're basically a really bad version of demo. Because demo, this is kind of demo's job, right? Like he has a lot of projectiles, so he can shoot a lot of stuff. Um, ow. Okay, well we won. We do get to play defense or offense, but I think that's probably how you should play this loadout. Is like, uh, you're kind of you're basically a support class, or I don't, you're a support soldier, but you can still take 1v1s. You can still take a beam and like, kind of or Uber, and I think this is probably a good. This is like a good soldier Uber, class because you have more projectiles, so less time reloading. Um, I don't like. I don't know if Shotgun Soldier, like how bad that is for Uber. I know people used to do it just because they thought Soldier was the best class, but now I'm like compared to Scout or Demo, I don't know because like I don't like. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I don't know if you can shoot all your shit in 8 seconds. So maybe just normal Shotgun Soldier is fine for taking Ubers. But I don't know, whatever. This is like a fine or having more rockets is like a good thing for Uber. So but yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how like I think this loadout can actually be useful. Maybe this version's better. Oh, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't. The panic attack is not a bad weapon. Um, what am I saying? But like I think you could actually use this loadout in a way where it's it actually has a place or there's like a way to play this loadout where it's like not dog shit basically. Can I shoot the ground? Okay. Oh, that's a okay. I'll okay. Well, we got that demo, I guess. I shot the ground and he didn't take damage. What do I do? That's a lot of edgies. Are you not dead? Okay. What the hell? I'm dead. And I didn't even shoot him this time. Was it this? No, I think that was last game. That was last game. I died to one. A reflect. Honestly, dying to reflex is just a part of life in Soldier. People will be like, "Oh, don't shoot the pyro." But if he's like here and you have no teammates and you don't have a shotgun, it's like, well, okay, I guess I'll just burn to death because oh, hi, heavy. If I try jumping away, for some reason, air blast is so fucking broken that the game thinks I'm aiming at him and he can air blast my rocket jump and it kills me. And so basically, you have to figure out ways to shoot pyro. And sometimes you're just gonna die. Now, if there's a fucking heavy next to you and the pyro's walking at you for some reason, just fucking just let the heavy kill him. Even if you die, it's like less risk. But sometimes you're gonna be in a 1v1 situation with pyros, and you gotta know what to do. Well, I mean, in this case, I have a shotgun, so I can at least like, I mean, I'm not doing a lot of damage because of the fucking panic attack, but I can at least engage him without like, putting myself at risk. But sometimes your gunboats, man, and you're like, there's a pyro here. I I gotta shoot at him, and there's like strategies to increase your chance. But sometimes you will die from reflux. Sometimes it's like getting trick stabs. It happens. There are ways of minimizing it, but well, I guess you could like literally never shoot fucking rockets at a pyro, but then you're just gonna die to flames. So I don't know, man. Um, I think it's just a fact of life in TF2. Sometimes you're just gonna die to reflex. Like, yeah, no one's immune to it. And as soon as you accept that, you kind of stop giving a shit about dying to reflex. At least that's in my case. Like I don't really find it impressive. Well, okay, sometimes it's impressive, but I don't know. Like Pyro, and he should have the advantage in sort of this like close range situation. But he has such an advantage. There's kind of nothing you can do a lot of the time because he'll just unless he really fucks up. Because if you jump away, he can reflect you. If you don't shoot, he'll kill you with flames. And obviously, if you shoot at him, he's a very high chance of reflect killing you. The strat is to try to avoid that situation from happening, but pumps are so chaotic, it's kind of impossible. I'm surprised that hit. It only did 10 damage. I guess we'll do. I, I did I damage anyone? I'm confused. 18, 25, 31. I honestly think the fucking. I've heard people say the panic attack's better than shotgun. I think it's better for people that can't aim, because you gimp your fucking medium range damage so much, which is like the main play shotgun is good. So I don't know. I say close range it doesn't matter because I don't know generally close range if you hit anything you're gonna fucking do like a decent amount of damage with the shotgun. I what am I doing? Oh, it's dead. I was like, where? I thought I was having a stroke. I was like, where the fuck did the sentry go? Okay, that's a spy, and I can't aim. Okay, well he didn't stab the. Maybe he wasn't kunai. I was like, in that situation, because he didn't. So he didn't stab because he didn't uncloak or undisguise. But in that situation, I feel like you stabbed the edgy then tried to like chain. But so he must have been like something else, or he just like he's dumb, or he didn't like make the or was it a brain fart? He's like I forgot to stab because he kind of like he like went towards the edgy and then he did nothing and then he kind of went away because I think he realized like oh wait he knows I'm a spy but I mean I don't know either cloak away or get the pick. There's like no reason not to. Maybe he didn't know I was there. I don't know. I killed someone. Okay. Hello, Mr. Spy. I really don't want to fight you right now. Oh wait, I keep forgetting I have escape plan. I don't use this weapon. I use Market Gardener because he shovel funny. Uh, oh, I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna fucking eat after this one. Not that you care, because this will be all be edited and like by future retard me. And like but I'm recording a lot in a row. I wanted to do fucking 8 in one day, but I'm thinking that might be too many. Like just because I don't have the voice. But I think I'm just hungry, so. I think the thing about the airstrike is you can do a quad rollout without dying, or quad rocket rollout without dying without good modes. I'm not sure if that's true with the rocket launcher. I think you die because it's like, oh, maybe you survive because it's like 30 to 50 usually damage you take. I think. Um, okay. Okay, I guess I will just try to kill that thing. Um, fuck. Oh my god, I did 320 damage to him and he didn't die. He still have a dude. He's so healthy. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I think this specific version. Maybe I should be like playing combo soldier and just fucking doing like walking at people in a brain dead manner and doing this. I guess I could try doing that. There's 4 minutes left. Maybe that's how you're supposed to play this. But I prefer shotgun, and I don't know. And the main reason this is a support version of soldier is because like both your weapons kind of do less damage in the ranges where you don't want them to. So like fucking panic attack does less damage at medium range. So it's harder to finish off shit like that. Fucking pyro. I don't think he would have died if I had a shotgun, but he would have probably been lower, assuming I hit my shots, which it looked like they were hitting. So, and then obviously this does less damage than the rocket launcher, but it's not that much less. It's like 15. This thing, if you use this and then, well, I mean, this is literally the combo loadout. Like that is how you play that. So you kind of have to get really close and just fucking like walk at people. Where the fuck is the airstrike? Oh yeah, I should say if you don't know this, doing this actually gives you a higher fire rate on demo in I guess most classes than soldier for some reason, because like the fire interval, which is the speed, is not linked or like it. It's not like the cooldown is not universal. So if switching to a certain weapon is faster, you will be able to fire again faster than just like holding down the mouse button. Say on this one, this is true for demo, but it ends up not really. I don't know, but like it's been known for a while, probably for by some people, probably for like since 2008. But like it's been known by the community for at least a year or two. But I haven't really seen anyone using it. I think the main reason on demo is if you're constantly like going between projectiles, one of your projectiles is like a spam projectile and one is like a direct hit projectile, so you're constantly kind of going between two ways of having to do damage. And so like I don't know, you kind of have to think about like when do I want to det, when do I want to fucking hit shit. I don't know, it kind of is a weird way of playing demo. Maybe I should play that way. But on soldier, you just fucking, well, okay, you just get stabbed because you're bad at the game. uh, on soldier, you kind of just like both of your weapons are direct damage. So if you're close range, you just walk at them and kill them. And I mean, it's not. I don't know. It kind of works. You just do that. But on demo, it's like, I mean, I'll even show it just because who gives a fuck at this point? Um, fucking Jesus. A demo, you're kind of like, oh wait, my Q isn't. Oh, I didn't know you had to like switch before. That's interesting. A demo, you're kind of like doing. Oh, okay. A demo, you're kind of doing this. So you're like aiming stickies and then aiming like you kind of have to like think ahead of like where your projectiles, and then you have to like think. Yeah, I don't know. It like adds another dimension to aiming on demo that usually isn't worth it. But in some situations like team fights where your sticky's probably gonna do damage anyways, I think it's somewhat useful. Um, But yeah, in theory, you could like do more DPS by just switching constantly. And there is a loadout on Pyro, which is the Greaser Panic Attack, and that's kind of I think it's the highest DPS, whatever you could do on Pyro, but it's like only kind of good in close range. Um, but it's like a legit strat on Pyro because you can just walk at heavies and kill them. A demo, I don't think it's as useful just because it's kind of complicated to like fucking switch between things and try to fucking aim, and I don't, my brain can't do that. It's like three-dimensional aiming. Oh, crits? Okay. I tried. I hit the medic. I'm gonna do this then, and hope that guy to my left doesn't kill me. Okay. um, but yeah, basically with hit scan or pyro, it well not hit scan, project like rockets. It's just a lot easier to hit these kind of combo or this like quick switch way of playing. With demo, I think it's a lot harder. But in theory, you could do more DPM if you're just sticky spamming constantly. In practice, I don't know. And so usually when I'm switching between my weapons on demo, what I do is I'll like shoot a couple of stickies and either det them, like I'll shoot like two, and then probably I'm trying to deny some area, and then I'll like shoot a grenade or two and see if they hit something, and then I'll switch back. Like so, I kind of do it every two, but in that case, you're not really getting the full DPM or the full fire rate buff. But anyways, I don't know. That's a random thing. Basically, the if you switch weapons, you can fire faster. And sometimes it's useful, specifically on pyro. It's not this, but like with this thing, and the panic attack is useful against like heavies. And I guess you could play this loadout this way. I guess this is actually this is a better version of the quick switch loadout compared to this because this just does less damage, and you only, at least in pubs, you only need one kill to get the next rocket. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I do think this is kind of a solid loadout. I guess if you're gonna use a panic attack, you should probably do more of the quick switch style, which is basically if you're in a 1v1, try closing the range and then like spam switching between them, and that kind of maximizes your DPS. Um, if you're using this loadout, which would be my preferred version of this, shotgun. I would say play it more like a support soldier. So kind of find a buddy and like follow them around and support them. You're sort of stealing their kills, but I mean not really, because who gives a shit about kills in TF2? And when I say a buddy, I mean like a pyro or another power class, not like a sniper, because you're just gonna sit there and look like an idiot while the snipers, doming people across the map. So kind of play with your team and like use your like higher number of projectiles to do continuous amounts of damage. So this one's like this version's better at medium range. This one's better at close range. Is basically what I'm getting at. They're both okay in 1v1 situations just because you're a shotgun soldier, but yeah, I don't know. That's that's my 2 cents on this loadout. I think it's a solid loadout, or like it does have sort of a place in like the pub ecosystem or meta. It's like it's different to shotgun soldier, but you have to play it differently than just like, well, I don't have a shotgun soldier loadout. You have to play it differently to just this, where you're basically just DM soldier. Um, this is like kind of like you're better 1v1s than like a roamer, but your rocket launcher does less, so you're also like worse than the stock soldier. So you kind of want to play like a more of a support role, but it also depends on which shotgun you have, because if you do this, you're pretty solid in close range, but if you do this, then you kind of want to be more medium range. So there's a lot of variables that go into how you want to play this. But I guess at the end of the day, in soldiers, you could always just walk at people and shoot the ground, and you'll do fine. So yeah. Anyways, that's Loadout. I think that it's got a lot of complexity that can make it interesting. I would say give both versions a try if you just want to have like a lot. If you just want to have a lot of shit on Soldier, it kind of turns Soldier into demo where like you're not the spearhead of the push, but you're like you can be like the main damage contributor of a push. Obviously, it's weaker because airstrike than like demos like demos just like I have 12 projectiles that all do 100 damage. Lamau. Um, but because you have 8 rockets, you can you could be one of the main damagers on a push, and then you shoot those 8 rockets. In theory, if the I mean, then you take this out and try to finish shit off. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, so basically, solid loadout. The meme is you have a lot of ammo, but I think there's like a theory, or I don't know. I think there's loadout has enough depth that it could be a kind of there's more to it than just Lamau. I have ammo. Like there, you could develop a style where I don't know that this is the optimal loadout for the style, but there's a style that's not the same as other soldier loadouts, like a DM soldier, that make this loadout better. Okay, that was a lot of rambling. I'm gonna stop before I like do like a 1 hour video on essay on how this is like the hidden loadout that makes soldiers so good or some bullshit. I don't know. Okay, I'm done. And see you next time. Bye.